Today me and Maya are reading Mr. Putter and Tabby Cleared the Decks. Who is it made by?
Cynthia, Ryland, and Arthur Howard.
And now this is about Mr. Putter and Tabby going on a ship. But Zeke doesn't want to go home. Well, you're going to have to listen to find out how Zeke gets home. And we flip to the back. It says, Adventures in the Sea. Have you read all the Mr. Putter and Tabby books? Well, not quite, but we will soon, right, Maya?
Right.
But today we do have Mr. Putter and Tabby Cleared the Decks. Hello, can I listen to you read? Hey, look, it's Jeffrey from Toys R Us. Yes, you can listen to us read. Yay! 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 Also brought by other Jeffrey, a buddy, and the kitty cat. Hello! I would have listened too. All of y'all can. Yay! He's saying he wants to listen too. You can, buddy. Come on, stand up. Meow, meow. Ken says he wants to listen too. Of course you can. So let's go ahead and get started. Mr. Putter and Tabby clear the decks. Mr. Putter and Tabby cleared the decks. Mr. Putter and Tabby cleared the decks. It was summer. Mr. Putter and his fine cat Tabby were itchy, not because they had fleas. There were never fleas in Mr. Putter's house. They were itching because they were bored.
The days had become hot and long. It seemed that all they did was lie around and dream of orange-sickles. They needed some adventure, and Mrs. and Mr. Putter always knew where adventure was. It was next door.
Miss Teaberry lived next door. She lived next door with her good dog Zeke. They were very adventurous. Where?
Where at? I don't know where you need. Wait, is that my turn?
Yes, why'd you forget?
Oh, I thought you needed a word. They took adventure classes like diving. They ate adventurous food like squid, and they loved adventurous movies. They watched those all the time. That's cool. Like that.
So Mr. Putter called Miss Teaberry. Tabby and I are itchy, said Mr. Puddler. Oh dear, said Miss Teaberry. It looks like perhaps you made a flea bath. No, said Mr. Putter. We're bored. Days are hot. It's hot. Days are long. And we don't have no orange-sicles. You made an adventure, said Miss Teaberry. I have an idea.
Mr. Putter was glad, sort of glad. Mrs. Teaberry's ideas sometimes took him to strange places. Chapter 3, Pepping Up.
Miss Teaberry and Zeke showed up at Mr. Putter's door. They had sunblocks, sunglasses, and sun hats.
Are we going in the sun? Asked Mrs. Putter. He's not no Mrs. Mr. Putter, he was already so hot. More sun did not sound like fun. Don't worry, Mrs. Teaberry, said Mrs. Teaberry. We are going on a boat, a sightseeing boat. Mr. Putter picked up a sightseeing boat. He said, I love sightseeing. I know, said Mrs. Teaberry with a smile. Sometimes Mrs. Teaberry was a genius.
The sightseeing boat was named the Olden Days. Mr. Putter liked it right away because he and Tabby were both old. They liked being old. Mr. Putter was glad the boat was not named Young Zippy Days. Those were born to him.
Mr. Putter and Tabby and Mrs. Teaberry and Zeke stood at the very front of the boat. The wind blew in their faces. The gulls flew by. They felt free. Free!
Free orange gulls, called the captain. Mr. Puddle looked at Miss T-Berry. You're a genius, said Mr. Puddler. Miss T-Berry smiled.
Have another book. At the end of the day, the sightseeing cruise was over. But Mr. Putter, Mrs. T-Berry, and Tabby were ready to go home.
But Zeke was not waiting. He loved the olden days. He loved the wind and the water. Plus, everyone kept feeding him French fries.
Zeke did not want to go home. He clapped his teeth on a mast. Zeke wouldn't. He would not let go. Mr. Putter tugged. Miss T-Berry tugged. Zeke would not let go.
The captain came along. The captain knew what it was like to love a boat. He knew how to talk to Zeke. He sat down and told Zeke many things. Zeke listened.
Then the captain pulled a dog toy from his pocket. It looked like a boat. Sorry, I can't think straight. Then the captain pulled a dog toy from his pocket. It looked like a boat. To take the boat, Zeke would have to let go of the mast. Zeke wanted the boat.
He let go of the mast. Hooray, everyone said. They all went home happy.
Okay. Mr. Putter and Tabby took a nap. Mrs. T-Berry took a bath.
Zeke sailed his boat. The end. And look at this cute little picture. When Tabby woke up, he played with Zeke.
That's cute.
With his little toy boat. Man, that was a really good book. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more, you guys to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Meow, 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 meow. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.